Hi, I'm Martin Rigby. I'm a qualified therapist working in private practice, and I'm an accredited breathworks and mindfulness teacher. I live and work in Preston in Lancashire in northwest England. I have personal and professional experience of living, working and studying with disability and various medical conditions. I started meditating, becoming interested in meditation around about 2017. And since then, I've established a daily meditation practice. So I do a variety of breath-based body meditations, compassion meditations, and gentle mindful movements. And I started training with Breathworks in 2018, and I'm now a qualified meditation teacher, and I'm trained to deliver the Breathworks signature mindfulness for stress and mindfulness for health programs. Basically, mindfulness has completely changed my life. So it's made me, help me to become a more relaxed person, allow me to find a greater work-life balance, improve relationships, and open me up to different communities and opportunities to share life experiences. So in this short video, I'm going to talk about the Mindfulness for Health program. So I'm going to first of all speak briefly about the kind of health issues that people face nowadays, sort of suggest how mindfulness can help to manage and improve health. Talk about what is the Mindfulness for Health course, why join a Mindfulness for Health course, discuss what you'll learn on the course, say a little bit about how the course works, and finally how to book onto a Mindfulness for Health course if you're interested. Yeah, so first of all, what are the kind of health issues that people face nowadays? Well, in recent times, we've obviously all been through the mill, wherever you live, wherever you are. The global pandemic for the last few years has really changed the landscape. It's changed people's lives, turned them upside down in many cases. It's created other side health issues, had a massive impact on mental health. It's caused financial issues and also put many people into poverty. And then not forgetting how people have lost people dear to them, loved ones, so been bereaved, may have lost their work, their livelihoods. So really has had a massive impact on kind of everyone. And really the kind of so people kind of face a lot of different health issues sort of nowadays, from cancer, seems to be kind of very or in a lot in the news, a lot about people experiencing different types of cancer, obesity, stroke, heart disease, diabetes, and then also kind of chronic pain, fatigue, mental health issues that I mentioned. And it's important to say that physical health and mental health very kind of like interlinked. So kind of one can often be a symptom of the other, and kind of lead on to to the other. kind of like disability. So my own experience, ADHD, sort of learning disabilities. We're learning more, more about. So lots of different kind of health issues that individuals, couples, groups, family, and the community, kind of often face. So how can mindfulness help with managing health and even in improving health? Well, going back kind of sort of centuries, to the ancient Buddhist tradition of meditation, and they kind of Buddhists always look to how they could like work on the mind, sort of like like a training of like the mind. But as time's gone on, sort of researchers wanted to kind of have more evidence about whether meditation could also help our bodies as well as our minds. And there is increasing research and studies that show that the link, and the meditation can really kind of help to improve our health. So for instance, with chronic pain, it's been found that people who meditate can really sort of effectively learn to manage their pain, or reduce it, or in sometimes even kind of get rid of the pain, kind of altogether. And there is research evidence shows that mindfulness and meditation can be as effective as painkillers and other types of medication. So kind of mindfulness can also help with dealing with health issues. That it can help with having helping us to have greater awareness of our thoughts, and one of the things that we will look at on the course is how we actually can increase our own suffering by kind of thinking about things more, thinking about our stress, thinking about our health. We kind of add on an extra layer that we call kind of like secondary suffering. Another way that meditation can help us in terms of our health is it gives us time to pause in our busy schedules, kind of like routines, because often we're going 100 miles an hour, we're in the fast lane, and we never stop. We forget to breathe, and not breathing can then increase the pain, tension, discomfort in our body. And often what we try to do is then like resist the pain, we fight against it. Often people who are suffering with chronic pain are in conflict with their pain. And as the popular saying goes, what we resist persists. So like as with negative thoughts, resisting pain just causes it to come back in kind of like greater kind of quantities. So mindfulness can help us to have an awareness of our thoughts, of our awareness of our body, and awareness of our pain, and how the physical sensations in our body can change from one moment to the next. Mindfulness can help us to live in the present moment, so not jumping into the future and planning and striving, or going back into the in the past. It can help us to have a wider perspective on our, as I've said, our pain, our illness, our disability, chronic health condition. So lots of different benefits that that sort of mindfulness can have for our health. So what is the Mindfulness for Health course? So as I said, it's one of the two Breathwork signature courses. So Mindfulness for Stress and Mindfulness for Health. It's an evidence-based kind of program. So the ideas, the techniques, the resources on this course are all evidence-based, have been kind of like well researched, and they really do work, and they really do make a difference. And this course and Breathworks sort of was founded on the experiences of Vidyamala Birch, who writes about living for the last 30 years with chronic pain, and how mindfulness has really helped her to deal with the many things and challenges that she has to contend with, and that's and her experiences form part of the in the Mindfulness for Health workbook. It can be, the Mindfulness for Health program can be taught in different ways, in different settings, to people of all experiences, abilities, and kind of backgrounds. So the standard format is 8 weeks, but I can also teach it in different time durations, so in 4 weeks or more than 8 weeks, and it will be geared to your needs, or the needs of the group, or also the individual in the case of like one-to-one mindfulness. So what kind of things will you learn on the course? Okay, so throughout the 8 weeks, you'll kind of learn many things, and I'll just mention some of them here. So you will learn the skill of meditation. So how to practice meditation. So lots of tips, ideas. Maybe you've started doing some meditation, but you've kind of not lacked the motivation to continue, or maybe you're an experienced meditator and you'd like to be able to deepen your meditation. So Mindfulness for Health offers something for everyone. It's accessible, it's evidence-based, and it offers very simple, clear sort of techniques that you can start using in everyday life, right here, right now. So yes, in terms of what else you'll learn is breath-based body awareness. So how the breath can be an anchor in the present moment. We'll also do practice some on the course, some very gentle kind of mindful movements, so that based on yoga movements, but it really will be going at your pace. So only working within what we call your hard and soft edges, your physical limitations. So only doing what is you're comfortable with and what your condition allows you to do. And throughout the course, I'll be emphasizing the importance of taking care of yourself. With the online courses, kind of like screen breaks, timeouts, just noticing what your body needs. Another really useful sort of thing that you'll learn on the Mindfulness for Health course is pacing. So I invite participants to keep pacing diaries, so a list of daily activities, and kind of like noticing what effect that has on your your condition, on your health, on your, kind of like stress levels. You choose what you want to kind of like motivate, what you want to focus on. And one of the key concepts that we look at on the course is the boom and bust cycle. So that because often we get trapped in a cycle where we end up like doing too much, and we reach a point where we kind of like break down. So we go from like kind of like boom to bust, and then the cycle kind of like starts again. So if you're trapped in that cycle, we look at how you can find your way out and back to a kind of a better sort of balance, work-life balance with sort of daily activities. So that's a little bit about what you'll kind of learn on the mindfulness for health course. So how does the course work? Well, as I said, I can teach the course face to face or online, and with the face to face sort of sessions, with the 8-week course, normally each session's 2.5 hours. With the online course, normally just the sessions are just like 2 hours. Sometimes the first session may be slightly longer to give people an introduction to the course. And the each week builds on the last. So each week has a theme to it. So with each session there will be taught meditations. So I will guide participants in meditations, and they'll then take those into their home environment and practice. So I invite people to meditate up to 20 minutes a day, but again it's kind of what you're able to do, and what you feel comfortable kind of like with, you choose that's fine. On each session of the course we do what is called a home practice review. So that is on the online course, I normally put participants into breakout rooms and invite them to discuss their experiences, share their experiences, and this can be a really valuable time for sharing your experiences of how you found meditating, what are the challenges, and what you can learn from each other, because I think that's one of the main advantages of a group course like this. You can really kind of like learn and support each other, and it's kind of, it makes it a real kind of like shared experience, shared journey. So the mindfulness for health sessions are made up of a mixture of meditations practicing, time to ask questions, presentations by me introducing some kind of like theory, but really lots of time for interaction and group discussion. And you will have plenty of support on the course. So one of the things I like most about the Breathworks approach is that it's very kind of accessible, and I've further adapted the techniques, the activities, the meditations to make them even more kind of like accessible and user friendly for people with a range of abilities, health conditions, and different needs. And you'll have access to support from myself as your teacher, And also I will have other helpers, so what I call a course supporter. So that's somebody who has experienced the breathworks approach and also is experienced in meditation, and will be there to help out in teaching and demonstrating activities, and who may also kind of join the participants in the breakout rooms. And other things that's important to know about is that there'll be I use a range of resources, so you'll have access to meditations in different formats, again whatever's most accessible to you, so on MP3 files, CDs. There's also apps that you can use, and also to give you extra variety, I will also give you access to my own private meditations playlist, so that you can have greater variety when you're practicing, and the workbooks can be produced in the format that's whatever's most accessible to you, so electronically, audio. So the Mindfulness for Health workbook is available on Audible, or hard copy, which you can purchase from the Breathworks from the Breathworks shop. So that's a little bit about how the course works, and now finally just wanted to say just how you can book onto a Mindfulness for Health course. So the first thing is that you can find all the information about my courses, events, retreats, and recordings from my online mindfulness community, because I offer free fortnightly sessions. These are all recorded and uploaded onto my page, so you can find those there. But you can also book onto this course there, and I've made it really simple and accessible for you to do that. So if you go to the website page, which is www.mrcounselling.co.uk/mindfulness, and you go to the individual course, so Mindfulness for Health, Mindfulness for Stress, or other events, and you'll find a booking form, which is a Google form, and it's I just invite you to fill in some personal details, your experience of meditation, and also to any information, any needs you have. That's an initial opportunity to tell me about those, and also to choose the fee that you'd like to book at. So I offer 4 pricing levels. So there's an organizational level for businesses who are sending their employees to the course. Then there's 3 individual levels. So there's a standard fee, there's a reduced fee, and there's a subsidized fee. So you pay what you can afford. So there's no questions asked. It's based on trust. If you're able to pay the standard fee, then that's great if you can to do that. But if not, because that allows me to offer more kind of subsidized places to people. But if not, choose what you can afford, and I also can offer individual payment plans as well, if you're still struggling but would really like to do the program. So once you've submitted your booking fee, you can then make the payment, and there are PayPal buttons on the website with instructions to make payment by credit or debit card. You can also pay by bank transfer. My account details are on the website page for you to pay by backs. If you are attending events face to face and wish to pay by cash, that's fine. We can arrange that. But if there is any questions at all about the booking, if I can be of any assistance at all at whatever stage, then please don't hesitate to contact me either through like the website, or you can call me and we can do the whole bookings over the phone if you don't have access to the internet. So my work number is 07399 051 697, or you can email me at mrigbycounselling@gmail.com. So that's all I have to sort of say for now. I hope this has been interesting and informative for you. And mindfulness for health, as of the other courses, really can be life-changing. So why not take that step, do something for yourself, give yourself some you time, book on to like the course today and start your mindfulness journey today. So thanks for watching, and take care, and hope to hear from you soon. Bye for now.